Three signs. Three signs that you are not ready to enter a relationship. And even if you are, three signs that you are not ready to enter, or if you are in a relationship, signs that you shouldn't be in one, and how to solve the symptoms. Three signs that we are going to show you through answering the questions we are going to answer here in the program.
Você está ouvindo a Escola do Amor Responde, com Renato e Cristiane Cardoso.
Let's answer two questions. The first is from SP. He doesn't want to identify himself, so he identifies himself as SP. And soon we're going to answer another that came from WhatsApp.
I would like to identify myself as SP, and I'm 39 years old and currently in a relationship with someone who is 14 younger than I am. Before this relationship, I was in two others, both of which ended in disappointment. In the first relationship, I had two children, but we separated due to infidelity on the part of their mother. In the second relationship, the infidelity was on my part. There was also aggression, and we faced serious spiritual problems. We believe we were victims of witchcraft from her mother, from her ex-husband, and even from my former mother-in-law from a previous relationship that I had. It was very troubled and painful time. I truly regret everything that happened, but unfortunately, I cannot go back and change the past. My current relationship began quickly. We started dating, then I ended up things and went back to my ex. However, I ended up cheating on my ex with my current partner. I'm seeking guidance because I'm full of doubts, not only about having betrayed my ex with my current girlfriend, but also because of the age gap between us. She's 14 years younger than I am, and I'm worried this may not be right. I fear I may be heading towards yet another mistake. Bishop, I sincerely ask for your guidance. My greatest dream is to be happy in my love life and to have a blessed and last marriage, but I keep making poor decisions in most of my relationships. I have been the one to make mistakes. I have caused pain, commit wrongs, and I always end up regretting my actions. I can't even explain why I do these things. There is no logical explanation. I don't understand why I behave this way, and it's not what I truly want. Please help me. I genuinely need guidance.
Okay, we are going to help you. But before talking to you, I will read the question from another student from São Paulo who is going through a different problem, but at the same time, the answer is the same. A different problem, but the answer to him is the same to her. She says, I'm dating for 3 months, I'm 31 years of age. My boyfriend is 34 years old, and we have different opinions about things. And this gives me uneasiness about our future. He was married once. He lived with someone else after his divorce. I was never married to anyone. I only had one relationship in my life, and I'm still pure. From his reactions, I see that he's not healed from his past. This excess of lack of trust is a result of the betrayal that he suffered in the past. We spoke about it. A few things changed, but others are still bothering me. He complains that we barely talk, but the topics are always the same. Climate, work, and at times something else. But soon we forget about. There are other things that also bother me, such as I work with literature, I'm in university, and he not even opens the newspaper from the church. I like to go out and to go to cultural events, and he's not interested with that. I'm more talkative, he likes to keep things to himself, and he doesn't like me to talk to someone else from the opposite sex. Two cases that shows when someone is not ready for a relationship. The first case of SP, at least you recognize that you are the problem, that you are the main problem. You disrupt every relationship that you go into. You cannot solve the problem, and you make it worse, and you just get entangled into problems. You get involved with the ex, and then you betray with the current one. It's a mess. So what is the first thing you must do? You need to get out of every relationship. You just cannot be in a relationship. You don't have a good relationship, not even with yourself. You say, I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't know why I mess up with every relationship that I get into. So you don't have a good relationship, not even with yourself. And will you get right with someone else? I'm not saying that you are out of reach of help. No, I'm just saying that this just makes things more complicated when you are in a relationship. You need to stop every relationship and you must focus on yourself. There's a spiritual problem there. You were a victim of witchcraft and other things that ex-mother-in-laws, they did against you, and you are confused. And certainly you have a bad energy that is in your life disrupting every relationship. You must take care of yourself, be delivered first, and later get into a relationship. This is the first thing. And our student from São Paulo is the same thing. The problem is not much her, even though you are accepting it. Even though it's a new relationship, just 3 months, but you want to solve your problems in your love life. But clearly, you chose a wrong person. You chose someone who is not ready to be in a relationship. These jealousy attacks that he has, projecting on you what his exes did against him, these are signs of someone who is not well resolved. I'll share 3 signs to someone who is not ready to enter into a relationship. And it will give you a self-diagnosis. How to know that you're not ready to enter in a relationship. 3 signs. First, things from the past disrupt your relationships in the present. You are not healed. You are afraid of being betrayed again. You are jealous. You lack trust. And you can understand when you suffered a betrayal. But this will disrupt a new relationship if this is not well resolved inside you. So this can disrupt you. You have a past with your parents, with your ex, in your childhood, a abuse that you haven't overcome. All this can disrupt the current relationship. You need to solve the past situations. And this is not through hypnosis, or medicine, for you to spend 5 years going through a psychologist. Who does solve our past? The Lord of past, present, and future, which is God. God solves our past because He makes us new creature. He heals our inside. And He leads us to have a new mind, a new heart. Is the most efficient treatment to past wounds. So the first sign, things from the past that are not well resolved. Second sign, you cannot control your reactions, your emotions, or your passions, your desires. You cannot control them. In the case of the WhatsApp student, the boyfriend has these attacks of jealousy. Why are you talking to so-and-so? His reactions comes from past betrayals and not to know how to control his reactions. So many have reactions and emotions that they don't even understand why they are so angry, why they shout, why they swear, why they slam the door behind them, why they drive off so fast with their car. All these are behaviors that are overflowing with bad reactions. And you need to solve that. And at times our desires, passions. I cannot stop thinking about my ex. I cannot stay with one woman. I need attention of other men, not only mine. These are all situations that impede you from being in a healthy relationship. Third sign, you're not well with yourself. You don't accept yourself. You don't like yourself. You carry guilt. You still have traumas and complexes. You're not someone who has peace and joy with yourself when you are alone without being in a relationship. You might have matters that you still hold grudges. And certainly you will hurt the person that you join a relationship with. So you need to pay attention to these three signs. If you have any of them, don't enter into a relationship. And if you are in one, look for help urgently for you to stop hurting yourself and others. This is the work of love therapy. Love therapy helps these people to help them to be healed and enter in a relationship. If you want to be well alone and later to be well with someone else, love therapy is the meeting for you. This Thursday, 8 p.m., Christiane and I will be at the Temple of Solomon helping you to reach this objective. 8 p.m. this Thursday, we wait for you. See you next time, students. Bye-bye. And I want to give you a homework. You can take a notebook, a blank notebook, a notepad, unused, nothing written on it. Go to a stationery shop, to a supermarket, spend some money there and buy a notebook. Bring with you to love therapy. We will teach you to solve your past, to divide your past from your future, and to let God write the next chapter of your love life. We will teach you to do it just this Thursday, an inspiration that God gave us, and we will share it with you this Thursday. Bring this notepad, this notebook, a blank one, to Love Therapy here at Temple of Solomon, 605 Celso Garcia Avenue, Brass, 8 p.m. If you want, we will teach you. It's for free. Just come. See you then. Bye-bye.